In this video, we are going to see that who is a marketer, what is the meaning of a marketer, and what kind of products they are going to market, and what are the four major roles which a marketer is going to perform. So first, if you see the meaning of a marketer is a person who promotes or sells a product or a service in the market. So the definition is given in the business dictionary as a person whose duties include the identification of the goods and services desired by a set of consumers as well as marketing those goods and services on behalf of the company. So basically a marketer will market or distribute the goods and services produced by the manufacturing units to the consumers. So what kind of things can be marketed across to the consumers? So the first one is goods. So the manufactured goods can be easily marketed to the consumers. So manufactured goods in the sense, for example, durables, non-durables, electronic products, machineries, computers. So all these kinds of goods can be marketed by a marketer to the consumers. Secondly, are services. Apart from goods, the service which a marketer does is also can be marketed to the consumer. So services like finance, hospitality, repair services, tourism, professionalism. So all these things can be marketed in a market. Next is experience. So, the unique and varied experience which a person has got can be passed over or can be used for employment to earn money. That is, can be marketed. So, example in an amusement park, a person who knows to operate the machineries or the rides in an amusement park can easily get an employment in the amusement park. So likewise, those who know mountaineering, they can guide the other public to do mountaineering. So the experience which a person has gained can be easily marketed. Next are the events. So events can be marketed. For example, if you see, if Olympics is going to come, if you have closely recognized, there will be an n number of advertisements along with the Olympics. So, and you will have this Olympic advertisement popping up each and every time. So that particular event can be advertised and marketed to the people for them to recognize what it is. Next is the person. So, marketing of goods can be easily done through a successful person known as a celebrity. So, marketing can be also be done through person, or a person can also market. So, the endorsement for the company can be carried down by cinema stars or sports stars or musicians or other eminent personalities. They can market and they can endorse a product to the consumers. Next is places. So under place marketing, tourism or business perspectives or new residents, land plots which can be marketed easily to the consumers. Next are the properties. So properties both include the real estate property and the finance properties which can be marketed. That is example, the constructed houses can be sold, the lands can be sold, plots can be sold, buildings, and apart from these real estate properties, financial properties like shares, debentures, mutual funds can also be sold to the consumers or marketed to the consumers. Next, we have the organization. So, organization can market itself in order to build an image or a goodwill for itself. So, how can it market is by starting charitable trust, can sponsor an event, can adopt villages and do social services in the society to market itself and get a good reputation. Next is information. So information is the most valuable product which can be marketed. So data which is collected can always be marketed or can be always be put to the good use. So for example, information collected by libraries can be marketed. Research agencies can market their research events. Next, educational institutions can market. Publishing houses can also market. Next are ideas. So an idea can change the entire world. So innovation and attractive ideas are always welcome for making the product enhanced. So new ideas in a consistent manner can always be marketed. Next, move on to the role of a marketer. What kind of role a marketer plays? So, the role, four major role what a marketer plays is instigator, innovator, integrator, and implementer. Instigator in the sense he observes and implies in the market. So, he or she puts in a place appropriate marketing mix to capitalize the opportunity. Next is the innovator. Innovator in the sense a marketer adds additional features to the product and tries to market them. So in that sense he innovates a product. Next is an integrator. Integrator in the sense he collects the feedback from the consumers and the channel members, which helps out in sorting many solutions for the problems. Next is the implementer. So implementer converts marketing opportunities into marketable products with the help of many functional teams. It's called an implementer. That is, he converts the opportunities of marketing the product into the actual marketing of product. So these are the four major roles performed by the marketer. Next, let's see the function of a marketer. What does a marketer function? He gathers information, analyzes the market, he plans the market, he does product designing, develops a product, standardizing and grading the product, packaging the product, customer support service, pricing, transportation, storage, physical distribution, etc. etc. So the function performed by the marketer is very huge and varied.